So we're better off without Jesus. We're better off without him. That's what he says in the book of John, John chapter 16. He promises his disciples that they and us will be better off without him because he'll send the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit will be God living inside of us and, in fact, multiplying the ministry of Jesus throughout the world. And this movement would be made holy by one thing. That's unity. Holy means to be unique and set apart for a specific purpose. And the thing that makes us holy as a church, we read, is our unity, our unity. So the question for us this last week has been, what can ruin that unity? What can destroy our holiness? And the answer is me. I'm what can ruin it. You can be what ruins our holiness. Hi, I'm Pastor Brian. Welcome to this week's MidWeek, the middle of the week e-newsletter for Lifeway Community Church. We've been looking at how is it that we're better off without Jesus? Because that's a pretty big claim, and it puts a lot of weight on us, is really say, how are we better off without Jesus? Because let's be honest, I think I'd rather have Jesus around, but Jesus says that really this building, when it's full of God's people, the people all around me, that church, the people who come together, they're better than Jesus himself. So we're looking at how can that possibly be? And the main way is through our unity and how we can live together. And we look at how I ruined that unity. You ruined that unity. Our holiness gets lost because I demand my way, my preferences, the way I want things for everyone. Because really, that's the truth, is that most of us really, we just want to recreate more of ourselves rather than more of Jesus. I want you to like my music, to dress in my kind of clothes, to meet when I want to meet, to do things my way. Because really, I'm not trying to make you like Jesus, I'm trying to make you like me. Unfortunately, that's the reality for many of us Christians that we miss out on, is that we're actually ruining the holiness of the church by demanding my way. So how can we overcome that? Well, we're told that love will overcome that, but in our culture, love is such a sort of a weird romantic term that it seems kind of odd to even use in the church. And a lot of biblical translators have tried to use the word charity to talk about, to try to elevate one another. And the way that I described on Sunday is actually that I make you my preference. I make you my number one preference, my preference above all other preferences. So I prefer you and your company over my music. I prefer you and the company of the people of this church over the way I think you should dress, or what time we should meet, or whatever it is. I prefer you over so many other things, so that you are number one. I choose you over all these other preferences of mine, that they are subordinate preferences to you. You're the thing I prefer. You're the one I want to be with. That's the way that love works in the Bible, is that you become my preference and I become your preference. And then secondly, and this is a word that we find constantly throughout the New Testament to describe this relationship, how the relationship works between one another. Even as we prefer one another, there's this one little word that constantly pops up, and it's the word patience. We need to have patience with one another, patience with each other's faults and their failings, and the way that you offend me and I offend you. And patience is what will make these preferences for one another work. When we're patient with each other and really say, I do prefer you, so I'm willing to put up with that or work through this so that we can continue to have this unity. Now, it's great to say that we have unity, but why have unity? What's the point of unity? Well, that's what we're going to look at this next week. We're going to look at what is the point of this unity anyhow. What is God doing? Why is he calling us together? Why is he multiplying, Jesus in this world through the Holy Spirit in us, united as a body? What's the point? That's what we're going to look at this coming Sunday. As you prepare for Sunday, I hope that you are taking time to read your book, I Am a Church Member. In this is the 6 affirmations of our church covenant. I am a church member. This week, read chapter 4. It's all about your relationship with church leadership. Hope you are also taking time to look at Onward, the special edition. It's a theology edition. It just talks about what we believe as a church, as part of the North American Baptist Worldwide Conference. And this particular week, we're looking at the issues of what do we believe about salvation and what do we believe about the church. Two very important things. So I hope you're taking time, read those, prepare for Sunday. This Sunday morning, 10 a.m., we have life groups for all ages going. And I hope that you are taking part in those in whatever way you may and you can. Some people are leading, some people are serving, some people are participating. But I hope that you are involved in just some way to be a part of one of these life groups, because I hope you are growing as a Christian. If you're not able to be here at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., we have our church worship, and we'll look at, in particular, why is this unity even important? Who cares if we're united? Also, this Sunday, we're going to recognize our graduates this coming Sunday. So be here to congratulate some of our church members. Following our church worship service, we will have our first church potluck in over 2 years, which is monumental for a Baptist church. I think that should have probably been in here somewhere, how many times we get to meet and eat, but it's not. But it should be. As a Baptist, eating together seems to be a pretty big deal. So we're going to have our first potluck in forever this Sunday following the church worship service. And then following that, at about 2 o'clock, we are going to have a business meeting. We are a nonprofit organization, so we have to have regular business meetings to talk about the business of maintaining this as a nonprofit that serves our community. And we're going to look at what's going on and what has been happening, what are we looking forward to, and what do we need to work on into the near future, into the distant future as well. So this Sunday, a lot is going on. I hope you plan to be a part of it. Make sure you're taking time to read and really invest in yourself, be a part of our life groups, and hopefully, Lord willing, I will see you this Sunday morning. Until then, God bless.